Hi everybody, Christina here with One Creative Direction. How is everybody doing tonight? I just wanted to turn the camera on and share a few things with you. So I'm going to be painting on this tile tonight. It is a little bit different than what I'm normally doing, which are the coasters. Like everybody else, I do the 4-inch coasters, the 4-inch square ones, that is. 4-inch hex ones, I do round ones. And then I've done in the past the 6-inch hex and square. And a while back, I had so many of the 6-inch square ones that I converted some of them into some functional type art. And what I do is, after it's dry and I have my top coat on, I'll add these, and I have them in all different colors, these hooks. They're great. I have one in my bathroom and I have my hand towel hanging on it. I just redid my bathroom and I want one to hang my towels on. They're perfect. This little hook here is perfect for hanging a towel or a robe or whatever you're wanting to hang. So I'm gonna do this. I actually started and did one other one that's a 12-inch, and I looked up and my phone was facing another direction, so I need to pay attention. So I'm gonna do this real quick. It'll be a short video, and I'm using my paint scrapes from my previous blooms, and it's somewhat thin. But I did learn on the last one that because these are so long, I want to scrape from the center and not from one end to the other. Because I don't know if any of y'all have ever scraped from, larger surface. When you start at one end and go to the other, your cells tend to get smaller towards the last part of your scrape. And so it just ends up being not so even. And typically if it's much smaller surface than this, I can get away with like stretching it, tilting it. You can tilt some of the paint. So it's a little more even. So I'm not gonna cover that completely because this is a little bit thinner than my pillow paint usually is, so it's gonna start spreading really fast, especially when I start putting these colors on here. So I'll go over the colors. I have Prism Pour Chrysocolla. The color of my bathroom is like a light aqua teal. I don't know exactly how to describe it. So I'm gonna put quite a bit of paint in the center here, and then I'm gonna swipe from both sides. All right, there's the first color. And then I'm going to use, this is Modern Masters Metallic Glacier Blue. It is a really, really pretty color. So I'm gonna put that on next. I'll try to go a little bit fast because I don't want this paint to go off the tile. All right, so there's that one, and I want some white in there, so I'm going to use Deco Art Pearl White, because I don't want the tile to match the color of my walls. I want there to be some contrast. That's why I'm using the different shades. So this one is Folk Art Aquamarine, and I believe it is also a metallic. It's going to definitely have some shimmer to it. And I think I'm going to finish off with Pebeo Iridescent, I think it's Iridescent Green Blue. So I'm going to throw that on there as well. This is going to be very shimmery. All right, so there's that one. And if you've ever watched my videos, you know that I use these plastic sheets to do almost all of my swiping. There's very rarely do I use anything else. So I'm gonna spread this around on here. Like I said, I can see the paint's already gone off the sides. That's why I didn't put that much on there, on the edges. I'm gonna swipe this from the center to one side and then flip it around and do the other side. And these are really nice because you can just lay them on there and just pull it across really slow, and you get a nice swipe. Oop, I think I pushed down too far on there. And then they're real easy to scrape off into your bloom scrapes. So there's that side. I'm gonna do the other side real quick and give it a spin or two or three, depending on how long you need to spin all the paint off. Wipe this off real quick. Trying to move fairly fast so it doesn't all slide off the side of the tile before I get an opportunity to spin. All right. Trying to lay it on here fairly thin. I don't want a thick coat because you don't want like a big blob of black in the center. All right, so we're actually, I like swiping from this side for some reason with my right hand. All right, I'm gonna lay it down again and just glide it across. Hopefully a little bit more smooth than the last one. There we go, that was better. All right. So I do have gray accents in my bathroom, but I'm not going to be horribly upset if the pillow paint that I used, that was my mixture of scrapes, I'm not going to be upset if none of the gray shows. And then on the other side of that, I guess it'd be a bonus if some of it did come through, because I do have gray in there. The floor, I just replaced the floor in it, and I put a really nice laminate, like a really light gray. It's beautiful, way better than the tile that I had in there. But my shower curtain has gray, and I have a shelf in there that's gray, so it's not gonna be a bad thing if any of that pillow paint comes through, which typically when you do a bloom swipe, you don't see a lot of the pillow paint after you're done swiping and spinning. So I'm gonna let that sit there, and I think I'm gonna tilt it a little bit before I spin, everybody. So I'm gonna pick it up, and I think I'm just gonna tilt it right into the scrap container. I'm just gonna get it all the way to the end, maybe a little bit to the side, and then this end. I know I'm probably off screen for the most part, but I want to make sure it's fairly even. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see what we get when we spin. I just laid that right down in the paint. All right. Oh, I did not want that to happen. All right. Whew. Yeah, my paint was flipping all over the place, which I was trying to avoid, but it'll be okay. All right, we're gonna spin it the other way because we're good on this side, so I'm gonna spin it the other way. Not bad at all. A few little spots where we're missing some paint, but it's actually doing really, really well. I think I'm gonna pick it up and tilt it a little bit, just to cover those last areas, just because we have so much extra paint on here. Awesome, this looks beautiful. Wow, that is so pretty. I really don't want to lay it back down on there. Try not to drop it. Just need to get that last little bit off this corner here. And one golden. It needs a little bit of help. There we go. There we go. So I can see traces of the gray, which is fine. I'm gonna tilt it this way a little bit as I'm scraping some of this excess off. And I'm dripping all over my arm, which is why I wait until I'm done painting to take a shower. All right, there's that. Hopefully that's not like super loud on the camera. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna bring it up to the camera real quick. Just a little tiny, tiny spot right here. Yeah, that's good. No bare spots. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna bring it up to the camera so you guys can see it. Then I'm gonna clean myself up because I got paint dripping down my arm here. I don't know if everybody can see that. Really pretty, huh? So yeah, I can't wait till that dries. I think this is probably gonna be the one that goes in my bathroom. I really, really like that dark blue coming through and the little hint of gray around the edges. I'm really digging that one. Really digging it. So once it dries, I'll figure out how many hooks I want to put on there. Since it's so long, I can probably fit 2 or 3, actually probably 3 or 4 on this one. It's 16 inches. So scrape a little bit more of this paint off of here. And then I'm gonna stick it on my tray. Yep, that's good. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and hopefully you learned something good. I will catch you all on the next video. Hey everybody, Christina here with One Creative Direction. How are we doing tonight? So I wanted to finish out this process of this ceramic tile, this 16-inch that I showed earlier, me painting. I got the top coat all finished on it, and basically what I did to prepare it for my wall is I put painter's tape on the front of it. Let me go ahead and dump this off so you can see. So I put painter's tape on the front of it so I wouldn't damage it when I drilled the holes through it. I have it sitting here on these blocks in case I go through and I don't want to damage my countertop. So I have this drill bit. It's a diamond drill bit. It's made for tile. I bought it years ago when I was tiling my backsplash. It works really well, and it acts a little different than like a typical drill bit in that it's made for this type of material. So that's why I use this one. So I'm just drilling from the back to the front. I've done it from the front to the back. It really doesn't matter because I put tape on both sides, so it discourages like taking a big chunk off of it. So I have the 2 holes drilled, and I'm just gonna drill this 3rd hole here. And I just measured these out to have 3 hooks along here. And I'm using these white hooks that I like, and I just have it spaced evenly out on the 16-inch tile, which actually is less than 16. It was a little over 15.5, so I spaced them evenly, and I drilled the other 2 to make sure the video wasn't too long. And I'm just going to drill this last one. I make sure I have it straight, and then I just drill. I can feel when it gets through the other side, and then I just drill a little bit longer to make sure it gets all the way through. And then I'm gonna dump this one again, and I'm gonna take the back tape off and then turn around to the front and ensure my holes went all the way through. This one, a couple of these need a little bit more, so I'm going to drill a little bit longer on these 2. You want to make sure it goes all the way through so you can get your screw in. All right. Okay, so all the holes are all the way through, so I'm going to turn it around, move my drill. I'm going to turn it around and pull this tape off, so I can ensure that we're good. All right, so I'm gonna drill a little bit from the front. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Just drill from the front. Actually, I think I'm gonna put that tape back over it, just to make sure I don't damage it. I'm just gonna put a little bit here. It's not very sticky for some reason. stick that there. The center point, and just finish. It shouldn't need a lot, just kind of the top portion to make sure it goes all the way through, because this kind of covers it. I'm probably being way too particular, but that's just me. So as long as it's big enough for you to get your screw through, you should be fine. And then I'm gonna put these on here, and I will update the video. I'll probably make the cover photo a photo of this on my wall once I get it assembled onto the wall. This one might need a little bit more. Yep, it does. Needs a little bit more. Should be good. All right, and then this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna put this in my bathroom to hang my towel hooks on. So that's it for this. That's for all those people that ask me what I do with my tiles for my functional art. So I had this one, and I made this one at the same time. It's only 12 inches. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I'm sorry, you can't even see that. So yeah, that's the finished product, and I'll take a picture of it on the wall and update the video. And I appreciate you guys coming to watch me. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe and notification bell so you get notifications for all my new videos. I do quite a bit of videos on different topics, and try to cover everything. And if there's something specific that you would like for me to do, just let me know in the comments, or feel free to send me an email. All my information is in the description box. So stay tuned for more videos, and thank you. Catch you on the next one. Bye now.